I'm really curious to hear what you guys think about this Dallas Cowboys football team, Dak Prescott, what their capabilities are, because for me, I continue to feel as though we may have seen as well as they can do as a group. Now, I think it's an interesting move to remove Kellen Moore and to Mike McCarthy place himself in the play calling position. Obviously, we see how well Andy Reid has done calling plays, and look, whether people want to say it was Eric Bieniemy or if it was Andy Reid, I think most people would agree that Andy Reid is drawing up a lot of those plays, most of those plays, and are calling them. I wonder if that's going to be the same type of results that come from Mike McCarthy taking over the play calling. Well, no matter what my opinion is on it right now, here's what Dak Prescott's opinion was in a presser that he just did that took place on what was the name of that radio station? Let me pull it up here. It is on what was it? 96.7 The Ticket in Dallas. Here's what Dak had to say.
1,000% it feels different. You're able to take now two 12-win seasons over into this one and build. And first time in my career I can say I felt like consecutive seasons are building, where going back to 21, we've been able to build. We built that year, and then now we can build again. And I think that's the best real chance that you have of making it. You've got to go give it knocks. You've got to see what it feels like. And us having that now, you feel a lot more comfortable. You're excited about the details, the changes that we've had on the offense and just the team. And I'm looking forward to it with a lot of excitement.
It sounds like he took a direct shot at Kellen Moore, for one. You guys tell me if I'm wrong, but it also sounds, to me, it sounds accurate, but it also sounds like this is a make or break year for not only Dallas, but maybe for Dak Prescott. What say you guys?
Listen, the Cowboys have a ton of talent on both sides of the ball. I don't know how you build when your offensive coordinator is no longer your offensive coordinator that has been there for so long in Kellen Moore. So it's not as if you're picking up where you left off. The head coach is going to add some plays that he likes. McCarthy's going to add plays that he likes that you guys didn't run last year. The verbiage will be somewhat different. So what are you adding? The Cowboys will be a good team, and I just so happen to watch the Carton show when Mr. Burress was on there.
Yeah.
And this discussion came up, and I agree with him. They're going to win. They just not going to win a championship. Like, they'll win. They have a ton of talent. They should win. But because you had two 12-win seasons does not mean automatically that, now we're ready to contend for a championship. It's you lose your offensive coordinator. And Mike McCarthy, to me, it seemed like he wanted Kellen Moore gone. He got a little power. He flexed his power. I want him out. And now it's on you to get this team over the hump because you, quote-unquote, didn't like the play calling. You guys didn't run the ball enough, things of that nature. But the Cowboys are going to be a good team. They just won't be the best team.
Hey, at the end of the day, all the blame is going to be placed on Dak. He has to understand that and realize that it's a heavy price being scrutinized playing in Dallas when you are the quarterback of this franchise. He has to understand that. Now that Kellen Moore is gone and Mike McCarthy is going to be calling plays, the single most thing he needs to be worried about is performing. Because if he's not performing and completing passes and throwing touchdowns, then it is going to be a make-or-break season for him. I believe he's going to be – the Cowboys are going to have some tough decisions to make because look at all these contracts they got coming up. Trayvon Diggs, Micah Parsons, Dak Prescott. Everybody cannot get paid on this football team. So the Dallas Cowboys are going to have to make some decisions moving forward if Dak Prescott does not continue to ascend and get better as a quarterback, and I don't believe they will win 12 games this year. They went to Philadelphia last year and stole a game on the road, and they swept the Giants. I don't believe that's going to happen this year for the Dallas Cowboys. I just think that they are they are basically plateauing for where they're at now. I don't think they're going to be any better than they were last year, and they need more offense. No more Zeke. You got Michael Gallup, CeeDee Lamb, and Tony Pollard. They need more offense if they want to continue to compete in this division, because we all know that the Philadelphia Eagles are the best team in the conference, not even the division. So they're going to have to find some offense from somewhere, and the only person that can take this offense to another level is Dak Prescott.
Yeah, I think what both of you guys are saying makes a whole lot of sense. I find it to be really accurate. I was taking the angle of, one, this is a bullseye on Dak Prescott, but it's also, I think it's a bigger target on Mike McCarthy.
Wouldn't that be the case anyway, LaVar? The Cowboys and Dak are always going to have a bullseye. Just because of what Mike McCarthy did. Everybody knows what went on behind the scenes. He basically ran Kellen Moore out of there and flexed his power in one. So he going to have that bullseye regardless. At least he should.
I think so. I mean, I think that honestly, TJ, I think he got rid of Kellen Moore because that buy him another year. That's what I think.
And you know
I
what,
could be wrong.
I don't think so, because the Cowboys have done solid with McCarthy. But think about this. When Mike McCarthy got hired, we all know he didn't want Kellen Moore. He was forced to keep Kellen Moore on conditions of getting a job because he had no options. And then when you get options, I want Kellen Moore gone.
First thing out. First bit of business, he got to go.
How they do you, man.
Yeah, how they do it. Hey, so now here's another angle that I was also thinking about as well. How many years, how long have we seen this Philadelphia Eagles team be a dominant team? How many seasons?
Oh, just past season, just one.
This past season.
Yeah,
one season.
Just this one.
One season. I'm not all the way sold that
I am.
What?
I am not all the way sold.
I
am too.
I think that Jalen Hurts is going to continue to get better.
Me too.
Listen, wow.
I really do.
I will agree with the fact that they look like the team that is the sole team
LaVar.
of the NFC.
Yeah,
but
just
they've
look
had
at the
1 year of
NFC.
dominance.
Look at the end. You
But,
got to
okay,
start.
all right,
You got to start somewhere.
TJ, this is where I'm going. You do have to start somewhere. So they have now laid down one season where they showed that they can be a dominant team. They got to come back and do it again. And here's another thing that I'll say.
It's the NFC East.
Let's talk the entire NFC. Name me one team outside of what we prognosticate or assume is going to take place with the Eagles. I assume the Eagles will be a dominant team. I assume the Eagles will. I don't assume that. How can you say San Francisco?
Well, you assumed it last year. You said
and I was wrong.
That the 49ers was the best team in the NFC.
I said the Saints would win the NFC South.
And you said the Green
the
Bay
Packers
Packers would win the Super Bowl.
And I said the Baltimore Ravens would be in the
you assume that.
Wrong.
So I can assume what I want to think.
But y'all are making my point, which, by the way, TJ wants his off-white Jordans based off all of this assuming.
Yeah, y'all.
So anyway,
Plaxico LaVar, he got his shoe game all the way up. He posted his shoes on social media, and I'm like, LaVar, can I get the shoes that you owe me? Can I get the shoes?
The bet that Plaxico made that I went in
that
on.
you just had to hop in on it.
You got people in the street calling them Pantene, man. Can I get my shoes?
Speaking of
I said I give you your shoes when I feel like it.
Speaking on how I won those shoes, I believe that same team, the Detroit Lions, they're going to surprise some people this year more than what they did last year.
Finish last.
I told you that.
Okay, so y'all are proving my point, though. There's a whole lot of assumptions that can go the wrong way if you don't have a whole lot of non-debatable evidence that's tied in, connected to what's going on. So, yes, I do expect Philly to be the dominant team in the NFC. 100% I do. But that doesn't mean that they've established their track record of this is just what it's going to be with the Eagles. They still got to have another season that way.
Of course they got to.
So name another team. You can't say San Francisco because San Francisco's quarterback situation is too much up in the air.
That is very true, but their quarterback situation is always up in the air because you know Garoppolo's going to miss games. Trey Lance went down.
Garoppolo, but I'm just saying, coming into
games.
this year, do you think Trey Lance is going to be the guy until Brock Purdy? Can Brock Purdy be the guy that he was before he went out?
Brock Purdy is going to be the guy.
And if he's not the guy,
can
Sam
he
Darnold
be
going
the
to be the guy.
once he gets back in?
Sam
Can
Darnold
he
going to be
that
the guy. Sam Darnold going to be the guy if Purdy ain't.
Can Sam Darnold be the guy
I
for
believe
San
he
Fran?
can. I believe he can.
Everybody
I believe
is asking the question is, if Brock Purdy isn't the guy and Sam Darnold is, what do the San Francisco 49ers do with Trey Lance?
Nothing.
He's got to go.
He's got to go.
He's got to go.
Why does he have to go?
Because he has to.
What are you going to get for him that's worth sending him away?
He has
Nothing.
no value on the market.
Exactly. So you keep him because of what you invest in and just hope that it clicks.
I don't know the rules particularly clear on this situation, but can he continue to be on the practice squad?
I don't even care.
If they put him on a practice squad, somebody I believe will claim him.
It's up in
somebody
the air.
will sign him.
The quarterback's position is, if you're in the National Football League and we're having this conversation about your team right now, there's a chance that it could go. It's a 50-50 ball.
LaVar,
it's a 50-50
the 49ers
ball.
They win games because defensively they are so strong, the quarterback just got to be competent.
Okay, you could say
Just
that
be
about
competent.
Dallas. You could say that.
Nah.
Dallas.
Man, that Cowboy defense don't compare to the 49ers defense.
That's pretty good.
We don't know how good the San Francisco 49ers defense is going to be this year because DeMeco Ryans is the head coach in Texas.
They got the same players, and they added Javon Hargrave.
You know better than that.
I do. But
if you got the same players with a different coach,
that's why Buffalo.
100%.
That's why I think Buffalo hit their ceiling.
100%. You're right, Plaxico. You're right.
That's day one.
But did we not say this when Robert
Saleh
took the job with New York? How was the 49ers going to be? DeMeco Ryans came in. They didn't skip a beat. DeMeco Ryans leaves. He's the head coach of the Texans. Steve Wilkes come in.
But
I will say they're not going to skip a beat.
I will say this to your point. I believe DeMeco Ryans was a better defensive coordinator than Robert Saleh.
They played better defense, so your
Yes,
point
they
is
did.
well taken.
But here's what I'm going to say. We named the Niners. There's question marks. You name outside of Philly, name a team that there isn't question marks surrounding that team. Dalvin Cook puts a question mark, in my opinion, a major question mark on Minnesota.
Man,
I don't know about their defense.
I don't know what Minnesota doing, man. I don't know what they doing down in the Great Lakes.
Okay, so we say Detroit. Detroit had a good year, but Detroit didn't even make the playoffs. Detroit barely beat 500 as a record. I'm not making them a Super Bowl contender, even though everybody's putting them in the Super Bowl.
By default, look at that division. And then you know who else I like? They quietly are going to be pretty good. And I don't know if they're going under the radar or not, is the New Orleans Saints. Defensively, they are very, very strong.
Well,
if
that's
Derek,
you know what? We say the same thing every year about the New Orleans Saints.
No, we don't. They've been good
consistent.
They've been
defense. And they don't even win the damn division.
Dude, Sean Payton left 1 year. They had a down year. They had no quarterback. Now with Derek Carr there, they are going to be better. They are better at the quarterback position.
Obviously,
Alvin
David
Kamara.
Carr is the new quarterback there, and Cam Jordan says that the New Orleans Saints are going back to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, that's what he said. And I said on Two Pros and a Cup of Joe during the week that I would zip cord across the entire field from end zone to end zone at the Super Bowl during halftime if they were there in it playing.
Hey, ball minimum.
I'm definitely afraid of heights.
Ball minimum. The New Orleans Saints at least has to win the NFC South division.
They should win it, but
again, Tampa,
it's a two-team race basically in the
between
NFC
who?
South. Between
who?
Tampa
and
the New Orleans Saints.
Tampa?
Hell
yeah.
no.
And Tampa in the basement.
No.
Well, who else you going to put up? The Carolina Panthers?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons? Man,
Hell
come on,
no.
man.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, man.
On, dog.
Hey, I'm telling y'all, Bryce Young
the Carolina
is gonna surprise
Panthers.
y'all.
You might be
Bryce
right.
Young is going to surprise us, but Anthony Richards is going to surprise us more. Watch what I'm telling you.
Listen.
He's the best quarterback in this draft. I guarantee you.
You want to make a bet on this?
I guarantee
Let's make a bet on this.
I guarantee you that Anthony Richardson will be the best quarterback in this draft.
So
Guaranteed.
are you? You don't mean
Charles.
just rookie year. You mean long term.
I ain't mean rookie year. I'm talking about career.
Oh wow.
Oh, so in 3 years, make sure y'all say this clip. 3 years, we still gonna be doing this
Please
show.
save it.
Play this
Anthony
back.
Richardson.
Play this back.
Anthony Richardson is the best quarterback in this draft rookie year.
Hey, play
second
this back.
year, third year,
Play
and
this
career.
back. Play this
Watch
back,
what
and
I'm telling
then
you.
next season, Sam, do me a favor. Play this back, and then next season, play the clip of Plex talking
Bryce-
about Trevor
Bryce-
Lawrence after
Bryce-
this season. Play the clip of Plaxico talking about Trevor Lawrence after this season for your boy. Thank you.
Bryce is going to get rookie
Yeah.
of the year. He's going to ball out. I
Okay.
have no doubt about Bryce Young is going to
Okay.
ball out this year. And I think they're in better position to
Anthony
have
Richardson
success.
got a horse behind him. His name is Jonathan Taylor.
He does have a horse
we
behind
already
him.
know-
Hey, you got a
we
horse.
already
Hey,
the horse
you got a
is-
horse
we
behind you who they don't
we
want to
all-
sign.
we
Who may not
already
want
know.
to play.
Y'all
A horse
already know.
behind you.
Hey,
We already
y'all got,
know what
y'all
the
got
run
to
game
pause,
does
though.
to a quarterback.
Y'all didn't hit the pause on that one. You got we ain't new to the show, man. You got to hit pause, man. Like pause
you
on
mean?
that, man. Yeah, you can't hold up. Yeah, hold up, man. You can't just jump out there like that, Plex. in the
And then
middle
y'all
of the
act
show
like
and
C.J.
say that.
Stroud ain't in the league. Like, y'all ain't bring his
Y'all-
name up. They ain't
y'all
got
try
no
to act
weapons like that.
Plaxico
But
didn't
come on
say
now.
that man got a tremendously amazing horse behind him. I pause, man. In fact, that's so much of a pause.